So, hey there. Happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading. I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My email, my social media, um, what else? My email, my social media, my Linktree, my Venmo, my Cashapp. If you would like to donate or tip, which is very much appreciated and is helpful. Um, And also, I have my wish list in there. If you would like to donate through that, that's also very much appreciated and helpful. And the information to book a reading with me is also in the description box of this video for you to see. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. And for this week's Venus Day deck for reading, I will be channeling with There's Mother Azuli, who is supporting the collector's highest good and the highest good. And if you're any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I will handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. And let's get into this week's Venus Day deck pull reading. Okay. Okay. So for this week's Venus Day deck pull reading, the topic is the Pisces new moon energy, and this one is for the Aquarius. So first card to come out is the Nine of Wands. Second card to come out is the Four of Cups. That's cool because it came out the same position as the collective. The third card to come out is I think this is the Tower card. Yes, this is the Tower card. Fourth card to come out is the Justice card. Fifth card to come out is the Devil card. Sixth card to come out is the Two of Wands. Seventh card to come out is the Five of Pentacles. Eighth card to come out is the Empress card. The ninth card to come out is the Six of Swords. And the 10th and last card to come out is the High Priestess card. And then bottom of the deck, which is a summary of all of that. Dang. Yeah, you also got the Fool card. Okay, I had to make sure. And on top of the deck, usually watching this right now, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. A little bit of Virgo energy. It's not really out here. It's right after the Queen of Pentacles. But yeah. So and again, there's something about there's something here about like being birthed or given birth, whether it's literally or figuratively, and it's like figuratively in terms of like starting anew and um new cycles and stuff like that. And there may be like, as like, someone's pushing out the baby, there's a little bit of like, push and everything like that. I wanted to say resistance, but not really. It's like push and everything like that, but just needing to like have that confidence and that strength to push the baby out, to push the new thing out. It's not a lot of repeating numbers here. I guess there's only one. So, um, Aquarius, I feel like you're the 11th sign, and the number 11 is here. So there's something about stepping through the gate, stepping through the door. Um, it could be like something about how you say like revolution, revelation type of thing. Maybe change, but like there's something about stepping through the doors. There's something about rebalancing. Yeah, rebalancing. There could be something about karma as well. Oh, there is. Okay. So, yeah, there's definitely something about a rebalance, like balancing out. It could, it's not really karmic, but it could be. I'm only saying it's karmic because, like, of the justice card, but not really. There's just something about rebalance and balancing out something. Okay. And then there's something about moving forward as well with the ascending numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, there's something about like moving forward, ascending, expanding. I feel like it's more of ascending. Something about choice maybe as well. And then there's something about like your persistence, especially being sure, especially when you're walking a path or something like that, your persistence walking on your path, a path, and choosing, being strong in like the choice you make and the path that you walk. Sometimes it could be a difficult journey, but needing to persist. There's something with y'all and traveling as well, possibly. We have a good amount of major arcana cards in comparison to the collective read. You have the Tower card, the Justice card, the Devil card. I feel like things are like rebalancing out. They're balancing out. They're whatever needs to fall is falling. Um, and it could only just be because it's time to like get it get, put things back into order from whatever like devil stuff was there and stuff like that. Well, yeah, wow. There's like I guess like a falling down of something, and it could be like karmic justice against like some type of like devil thing or ties or whatnot, and it's supposed to like break you free from any like thing that has tied you so that you can step into the abundance um and into something new. It's just interesting the way that it shows it is like in a row or run after the other. We have it like this. So it's like the Tower card and then the Justice and then the Devil card. And it looks like the Justice card is shooting at the devil there. So there's something about that. And then right out after that, the other um, major arcana cards are the Empress card. I gotta cover her up. The the High Priestess card and the Fool card. So I feel like there's just if things are tearing down and stuff like that, I feel like there's like some type of like energetic like justice, karmic justice going on from any binds of things, like demonic binds of stuff or whatnot. And like you moving into like a more abundant time or whatnot, more aligned to the divine and to start anew. Maybe randomly, if some of y'all are having children or have children or something like that, um, there's something about like either this whole thing with you and your child, it involves like breaking karmic bonds and ties, demonic karmic bonds and ties or whatnot. And like this child could be like literally I don't know, something with like a connection with like divine and everything like that and starting anew. But if not, it could be like something else other than child, like or whatnot. But breaking karmic bonds, bringing back balance and abundance and being more aligned with divine, with the universe, with God, and starting anew, taking a risk. There's also like starting anew and taking a risk, a need to like follow divine, like the divine's order, like your spirit team, whatever they're telling you or whatever your intuition is telling you. Um, listen to your intuition during this new start. Okay. And I feel like there's something about you possibly being in lack and needing to nurture your crops. Yeah, self-care. There's something about you being in lack and nurture your crops, maybe like and maybe like self-care and everything like that, possibly, maybe your health, possibly. And the fact that the Hermit card is right after the Queen of Pentacles at the top of the deck, maybe needing to like, yeah, self-care, like isolate so that you can take care of yourself, maybe from a drought that you've been in. And it could be in health, it could be in fountain, just like you, your or whatnot, or it could just be in like your money foundation. Yeah. Okay. You need to be persistent, need to stand in yourself. Some of you may be actually moving, or there's something about like being persistent on your path and taking a risk. There's something about letting go of lack and um, nurturing, nurturing your crops, nurturing yourself. Also surrender and allow like yourself to be nurtured. And it's like a death and rebirth type of energy here a little bit. Um, no, a lot of it. There's like this death and rebirth energy. It's very interesting because Pisces and Scorpios here, and we are currently in Pisces season, and what should we call it? Yep, we're in Pisces season, and the moon is in Scorpio currently, and the way that like these are lined up above each other or on each other, whatever. You have the Tower card above the Empress card, even though I see that as Venus, which is like the Libra and Taurus card or something here about it feels like breaking down to just put together, and there's something about allowing it or whatnot. It's interesting allowing the breakdown, also something about like the breakdown could be balancing something out. Also, like the breakdown could be like how you say it, that's weird, like giving in some type of way. There's like some type of abundance in the breakdown. Or something like with this breakdown, like it trickles into you. I also was saying this a little bit. I feel like I a little bit like too like if you're like going through something, like use it in a way to your advantage. And I want to show you like it's interesting how they're on one on top of the other. Like if you see how the water's coming down from the tower and everything like that, and then like there's water coming down here, so it's like use it to your advantage, like transmute it or whatnot. Something about abundance or whatnot. Something about justice as well. Winning justice and moving forward, moving on, making a choice to move on, to move forward. This is crazy. Like, what is that then? That ends this. It's like the devil card and the high priestess. It's like you can see it, like you know. Is this whole thing also possibly of like maybe going through hell and back, and that makes you the high priestess? You can see whenever there's something like trying to bond you or whatnot, you can see it. And it's like because you've been there or something like that, like going through hell and back, and like it's like going from bondage to just not being in bondage as well. Maybe going through certain things or whatnot. Um, it's like now you're free out of the bond or something like that. Hmm. Okay. Also, just because like the devil card could be like temptation, and for me the high priestess card is a Pisces card. Um it sometimes like there's like an association to me from what I've seen between like Pisces and like addictions and stuff like that. So like just be careful with that. there's something a little bit about been there, done that, or like you've been through bondage before, like temptation and being bonded with the devil, and you got out of that, so you've been there and back. So like there's something about like foresight or whatnot, having such a connection with, I guess, divine, but like also like the universe in a way. You could have learned through some type of journey and you're moving forward through from all of that. Yeah, there's something about also just using, it feels like transmuting it, like using this energy in a way, but it feels like it's like transmuting it. Like if there's any type of like demonic like bondage, um breaking down and all that stuff happening, like either you make, make lemonade from lemons type of thing. Okay. Something about taking justice and moving forward. Okay. Let me clarify with 3 cards. Wait, actually, no, let me go in order set first and then I'll go with that. So there's something about your persistence. Either you are persistent or Mother is really saying that you need to be persistent. So there's persistence, keep walking, keep fighting the good fight or whatnot. And something about like, okay, don't give up, right? Don't give up, but whatnot, keep walking, but surrender to what is at the same time. Like surrender to if there's anything breaking down and stuff, or there's certain things happening that's out of your control, like surrender to it. There's some type of universal, like karmic thing happening or whatnot. And I feel like it might be like releasing you from some type of bondage or whatnot. There also could be something like trying, as like all this is going on, it could be like trying to bind you or whatnot, get you caught up. Like there could be temptations and stuff, but know your path. Keep knowing your path either way. Even if you are even if like things around you are literally looks like you're in lack or whatnot, know that you are abundant, that you will always win because you chose to win. And there's something about you been there, done that. Listen to your inner self, to your intuition, to your experience, and know that you always are connected with God. You're always connected with your path and you follow that. There's a new beginning going on or whatnot. Overall here and top of the deck, you're watching this right now. um, I feel like there's a need to nurture your crops, nurture yourself, um, and yeah, something about that and harvest. So yeah, maybe you need to do grounding stuff or whatnot to nurture yourself. Okay. Yeah, Six of Swords came up. Yeah, so Yeah, there's also something about, that's what I mean, like needing to wow, you got this under control, Aquarius, for sure. Ooh, and the way that it's placed, like I feel like you need to trust yourself, make a choice, and move forward. Um, you're abundant because you say so. Make that choice, move forward, and all that stuff. Okay, so and then there's something about, it could be neutralizing things out or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna show you the cards that came up. I'm gonna show you these because I'm like why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Bottom of the deck is a Temperance card or whatnot. Um, and top. This is a summary of the cards that came out. To top of the deck, use you're watching this right now is the Emperor or whatnot. So there's, you can take control of like what you can control, but at the same time like allow whatever you can't control. And there's something about like and it's interesting that the Magician card is not out here because I feel like that's part of what it is. It's like whatever. And then the quote from this book that I read, and I gotta read it again. The Kabbalion, when it summarizes at the end, there's a thing where it says, master the lows and surrender to the highs. Master the lows and surrender to the highs. And there's just something with like the Tower card, with the Empress card or whatnot. The way that even is placed, ooh, it's 144. So yeah, you guys are special. Um, it's like the way that the water is coming down from the tower, but the Empress is sitting here, whatnot, and basically what the Empress means is like abundance and everything she creates or whatnot. And then also there's like the Devil card and what I explained and everything. On top of like the High Priestess card, there's something about like transmuting transmuting the energy or whatnot. Um, transmuting the energy and creating from it. So to clarify, this whole entire spread, what came out is the High Priestess card, then the Ten of Cups, and then the Six of Swords. You can make your own happiness, or whatnot from whatever situation you are going through or whatnot. You can create that. We have the Six of Cup Swords here twice. We have the High Priestess here twice. I feel like you need to follow your own path. You need to move forward. You need to follow your own path, and that's how you win. That's how you have some type of happiness or something like that. You know what makes you happy, so move forward on that. I'm also thinking to myself, like, it's just the multiple things that where you create out of like your pain or something like that. So I remember talking about this in some other reading where in Hereditary, the movie Hereditary, she was making like she was making like models of stuff like she can recreate a scene or whatnot. So she will make a model of her home when her daughter died or whatnot. It sounds crazy. Okay, it sounds crazy. But she to like deal with the pain or transmute it, she remodeled the scene where her daughter was murdered. If you ever watch Hereditary, her husband was mad, but like I understood on a creator type of thing level, whatnot. And yeah, we are in Pisces. Yeah, this is the Pisces new moon. Because Pisces are like artists and stuff. Like so, and the whole thing of too where like people who make music and everything, they basically pour their pain and all that stuff into that. Um if they basically make music off of like what they're going through sometimes and everything. Um, and that's how sometimes the music comes is made and everything like that. Basically, so I mean, if you're a music artist, maybe you need to like create music through about what you're going through, transmute it or something like that. Or if you're a writer, like you write or something. There's something about that. But I'm just giving those examples. It could be in different ways. Like, what flashed in my head too is if you're in certain things, now you know what you don't want. So, since you know what you don't want, basically you go towards what you do want and everything, what actually makes you happy. And I feel like that's transmuting in itself, basically, or whatnot. Like being in and seeing what you don't want or what has not been like great for you. Like you create what you do want from that or something like that. Yeah. Sometimes like to oh, and that's where the redirecting is coming. Sometimes like to redirect onto your path, maybe you need to like there's like things that happen that redirects you to a more correct path for you or something like that. Um, okay, let me pull these out and I'll do the signs and then all that stuff. And you know where you're going. Trust your intuition. Okay. Oh, I guess everybody's getting 2 cards. All right. It's similar. They're talking about a new world and all that stuff. So yeah. Um, what signs do we have here? We do have Aries and is it Scorpio here? Yeah, Aries, Scorpio. We have what should I call it? Libra. I feel like Libra's here strong. Uh, yeah, Aries, Libra, Aries. Sorry, Aries, Scorpio, Libra. We have Capricorn. We have Taurus, and we have Pisces. And yeah, so we have those. So you could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. This could be the energy of this reading. It could be any of the planetary placements or whatnot. We got Pisces here, heavy. Um, we got Aries here, heavy, and yeah, we do have Libra here, heavy. Some of y'all, there's something about like being binded and like it could be energetically, it could be like I feel like in some of it, the fact that it's like Taurus here, and then I did slightly said something about like health, something about like maybe food addictions. Things could be like also the fact I talked about like the whole thing with Pisces as well, like maybe like drug alcohol addictions or whatnot. Being in some type of toxic thing that was binding, maybe with people and all that stuff. It could be like, yeah, with people as well, some type of toxic thing. Um, some of y'all could have been into like I don't know, some soft white underbelly stuff, cause it's like this guy's YouTube channel, and there you will understand when you click on it. Some soft white underbelly stuff or whatnot, because of the Scorpio and the whole like Capricorn thing and the material world and binding stuff. Mm, it feels a little bit limiting to like it just feel like there was something with like binding and limiting when things should have been like in flow and harmony, and maybe something just had to break down to get you out of that and to start anew in freedom. Yeah. There's something about your intuition too, as well. Something could have been toxic, but yeah. So that and what came out, and I'll read them. Um, are the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. I'm gonna be so blunt. I hate that Gemini be coming out when I talk about toxic shit. Like, I don't like it. Like, why Gemini always gotta come out with that? I wish there was something like, because I know like the positive side of Gemini. This is why I'm like, I don't like when it keeps coming out like that. But that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's something like about like sometimes, and you know, a friend of mine way back or whatnot, she did mention this or whatnot. The whole thing about like Persephone. That's why I mentioned this whole thing about like going through hell and back. Like she mentioned this whole thing about Persephone. Like she went through like um through hell and all this stuff and to come back. But it's like this whole thing of like a journey of going through things and toxic things, but coming back or whatnot, and maybe making things better, like or whatnot, creating out of that and everything. Maybe some of y'all went through some type of toxic journey, like binding journey, and you know, it may have to do with drugs, with like you know, people and things that you were doing and being around, and um worldly things, could be about like food journey, a health journey as well, and just breaking out of that binding stuff and being free and abundant, taking the risk, following the path that truly makes you happy, like no finally like seeing what actually makes you happy since you went through this toxic stuff and like moving on from that or whatnot. It also makes you more intuitive or something like that, because sometimes experience can make you more intuitive. It's like hindsight type of thing. But yeah, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, that's what's coming out. And then patchwork, and then gratitude. And so I'm also getting this whole thing, and I hope that like people understand that too. There's this whole thing also. I gotta be careful how I say that because I don't believe in how people say it, but I see what they mean. It's this whole thing about like sometimes you do need like the dark or like the bad stuff to like appreciate or see like the good stuff, the light. And it's just interesting how we have like double, Gemini, and then we have this, the yin and yang, and it's like light doesn't, they say light doesn't exist without the dark, and dark doesn't exist without the light, and all that stuff. So something like that going on here. I don't know how to further explain it. I be seeing things, I just don't know how to further explain it. And something is like all encompassing or whatnot. Um, Even though that's what they say and everything, and I do see it happening, I honestly sometimes I just get tired of the whole story of like sometimes you gotta go through stuff to appreciate thing, because I don't think so. But I'm just maybe a little bit stubborn. Even though like I don't know, I haven't found anything else yet. I don't know. And then I'm not gonna go esoteric right now because I'm gonna start talking about like then who or what is like running this and like how come no one has figured it out yet? Because sometimes, ooh, let me not question. I'm gonna be quiet because I'm not wanna. Okay. So we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And this is real quick because, like, that's literally what low key was doing. Like, he didn't want to accept the fact that, like, I think part of it, he didn't want to accept the fact, like, his destiny was already chosen, type of thing, or whatever. Like, so that's why he's like the god of chaos or whatnot. Um, and I understood what he's saying, and I'm just like, I get stuck right there. Because I don't know if that's true or not, or if we just haven't figured out certain things, or that's just the way it is, and if that's okay with me being okay with that. But I don't know. Um, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power, as metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn puts it. Your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. And then there's a part where it's attuned to the moon. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. And then this is the other part here. We have additional meanings for this card. Don't be superficial. And if someone is trying to flirt with you, have you noticed? No, saying I'm playing. You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. And then the teaching, talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. That's why I laughed, because like that's why I don't want to like really fully say what I'm thinking, because it's like, is it gonna mess things up? And I'm tired of things messing up. But it's like, I don't like the whole thing of not being able to question. Like, it's weird to me. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna go there again. Patchwork. Every piece of this patchwork is made of different patterns and color combinations in order to remind us that we do not need to all be going in the same direction to be connected. Can you picture how subjective truth can be when we all live in the very same world in different realities? Each point of this painting is a soul, each shape is a group, and despite their differences, they are one. All are working together for the same purpose, to create a balancing energy and to spread it around a map of unity. Differences are to the world what shades are to color, an opportunity to highlight each other's vibrance, beauty, and authenticity. We are one. And then gratitude, attitude of gratitude. Um, Gratitude is the first step towards abundance and awareness of the true gifts of life. Every day, feel grateful for the priceless memories and people enlightening your journey. Feel thankful for the dreams coming true and for the ones that fell through. Feel lucky to be alive and healthy. You are a giant soul in a tiny body. It does not always make life easy, yet reminding ourselves of what really counts is one of the keys to accessing consciousness, accepting and seeing the beauty in all mysteries. The more you send this fulfilling energy to the universe, the more you will receive reasons to be grateful. Not just because this tiny card says so, but because it is the law of attraction. So yeah, y'all. That's that for this reading or whatnot. Pisces new moon energy for the Aquarius. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my Linktree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out, y'all. Hola, Cesar. Bye.